What's good with it, YouTube fight fans all over the world? It's your boy, the realest of the real, Real Talk Boxing, and I'm back at you again. Askren de la Hoya, July the 3rd, he's making his comeback. He announced it. I mean, he got up on stage with Snoop on the press conference, the kickoff press conference. Triller, Ben Askren, Jakey Poo. Askren comes up to the stage. He announces that he's coming back. And I don't know about the mic drop, y'all. Like, when you're a certain age, like, the mic drop just don't look good. You know what I'm saying? So they probably should have came up with something else for him to do than that mic drop. You know what I'm saying? So it was a little whack. Mic drop was a little whack. It's not a surprise to me that De La Hoya is coming back. De La Hoya does look good. I've seen him train. I've seen the training videos. Legs looks real good. I mean, his wits are still about him. The reflexes are still there. It doesn't surprise me because he's been hitting at it for about 2 years now. But I want to let y'all in on a little secret. I think I know who the opponent is. I think I know. It's someone that he has faced in the ring before. Now, if you guys don't know, Fernando Vargas has recently started back training. Recently started back getting into the boxing training, getting into shape. And I wonder why that is. So obviously, De La Hoya's match is going to be on a Triller event, is what I heard, July 3rd. And I'm thinking that's when Teofimo Lopez is supposed to be fighting. So is it going to be under that card? I don't know. I mean, is it going to be on the same date? I don't know. I'm not sure, but Lopez is supposed to be fighting this summer, right? Against Cambosis. So either way, he's going to be fighting on Triller. And I do believe his opponent will be none other than ferocious Fernando Vargas. I mean, they fought back in the day. It was a great fight, a heck of a fight. Now, De La Hoya is an ex-world champion, man, who was the golden boy. He was top dog. He was the cash cow back in the day. And he fought everybody. He called out everybody as a young fighter. He called out all the champions. And I love that, and I commend him for doing that. Now, he wasn't a huge attraction to me. I wasn't a huge fan of De La Hoya. I didn't really like his style, but nevertheless, he was a world champion. He was beating everybody, and he fought everybody. His last big-name fight was against Floyd Mayweather. So, that arguably could have went either way. It was a very, very close fight. But either way it goes, he's making his comeback July the 3rd, and I do believe his opponent will be Fernando Vargas. Now I want to talk about something else. I want to get back on Beanie Boy and Jakey Poo. All right, as we all know, the press conference was the other day. They got into a little physical altercation. Things were said. There was a lot of things said about Jake Paul, about Ben getting under his skin. His body language was like really weird. He lost the first, press conference, so to speak. But what I really want to talk about is Ben Askren putting his hands on him. You know what I'm saying? I have to say this, as immature as Jake Paul acted during that press conference, he really composed himself when Ben kind of pushed his face. And you know what else I like? That I find real funny? You got big name YouTubers now. Big name boxing YouTubers talking about Jake Paul and Ben Askren now. I hadn't been seeing that. But all of a sudden, now you got big boxing YouTube channels talking about Ben Askren and Jake Paul. Woo, okay. Now y'all ain't afraid to do it now, huh? I ain't never been afraid to do it, but now y'all ain't afraid to do it. That's all good. Give it attention, because it's entertaining. But Jake, he did compose himself. Because honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Now, I was raised to keep your hands to yourself. Now, if another man, grown man, puts his hands on me, you may get a reaction much more than what you got from Jake. Jake composed himself. Now, this is millions of dollars that's in consideration. So you would have to compose yourself because they would really be messing with their money if they got into a scuffle, a real scuffle, in that press conference that day when they faced off. So, but if a man touches me, let alone put his, I would rather a man push me in my chest than to put his freaking hand on my face. Like, that's like I'm fighting. Like, I'm getting physical. So I commend Jake Paul for kind of, just giving him a little slap to the body and pushing him, because I ain't no telling what I would have done. I mean, I just, out of natural reaction, like, bro, first of all, I don't want another man touching me, period. Let alone him putting his freaking hand. I don't know where your hand done been. I don't know what you've been doing with that hand. You won't put your hand in my face? I would have straight went crazy. But that's just me. But I commend him for composing himself. And then you had some people talking about, well, Ben Askren went too far talking about doing a homicide on him. Come on, man, please. Please. All the stuff Jake done said in the past, not only about this fight, but McGregor and other fighters, about their wives and this and that. Come on, man. Ben says, I'll do a homicide on you. Some of y'all want to get in y'all feelings about it and said, oh, well, Ben went too far. Please, man. Ben ain't said or done anything remotely close to all the stuff Jake has said and done. I understand his promotion. I get it. But I'm just a grown man. And there's some things that I wouldn't say or do, to offend another man. I understand you got to sell the fight. But still, man, you know what I'm saying? Come on. But as far as the whole homicide thing, I don't feel bad for Jake for being saying that, because Jake just said way worse stuff than that. So all y'all getting in y'all feelings about Ben Askren talking about doing a homicide, get over that bull crap, man. Or have you forgotten that quickly how much crap Jake Paul has talked in the past and about Ben Askren and about Ben Askren's wife? So stop tripping on that, man. I understand that's your boy. I get it. That's your boy, but right is right and wrong is wrong. Stop that BS, man. Stop it. What do you guys think about De La Hoya coming back? Because I do believe he's going to face Fernando Vargas. And what do you feel about this Ben Askren and Jake Paul? Because we just now cracking the surface, man. It's just the beginning. It's going to be a lot of craziness going on in these press conferences and the build up to the fight. I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready. And it's just so funny to see big name boxing YouTubers talking about Ben Askren and Jake Paul all of a sudden. I'm just saying, never mind what I'm talking about, never mind what I'm saying. I want to know what you're saying. I want to know your opinion. I want to know your comment. Put it down below. Let your boy Real Talk know. As always, respect all. Fear none. God bless. Till the next time. Real Talk Boxing. We up and we out of here, baby. Peace.